Out of nowhere, Caulifla comes right behind him, yelling, "Got him!" And Gotenks cannot dodge this one, and an explosion blinds everyone.
Prepare yourself, damn Saiyan.
Smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. If you would have asked me any day before June 10th, 2020, I would have told you that my most hated character in Dragon Ball is Gotenks. Now, it is still basically true. Out of any other character, I don't like Gotenks the most. He is the most aggravating as hell when it comes to all these characters. But I just read the brand new Dragon Ball fan manga chapter, Goku trains Caulifla, and I gotta say, Gotenks is appealing in a way that he is a nice milestone for our heroes, or our new heroes in this story, and he's not as annoying in this story as he is in the anime. Plus, I've always, even though I don't like Gotenks, I've always loved his Ghost Kamikaze attack. It's goofy, but it is really cool, and it has so many possibilities. It's a shame that we don't really get to see much of Gotenks in Dragon Ball Super, and what we do see, we don't like. But yes, we have a brand new chapter of Goku trains Caulifla, and a new chapter tomorrow as well. So make sure you stick around the channel, because you're getting 2 days of Caulifla trying to defeat Gotenks. Caulifla's kick lands, but this is not the same Gotenks she kicked a second ago. Kaba says he's transformed, and boom, we have Super Saiyan Gotenks blocking the kick. And Gotenks is just like, things are getting a little bit too serious, so I had to turn it up a notch, transforming into Super Saiyan so that way he could block the kick that probably would have ended his career last chapter. With no hesitation, Kaba shoots another blast at Gotenks as he's still in the middle of blocking Caulifla's kick. So he is wide open for any sort of damage to be dealt to him. As Kaba shoots blast up at Gotenks, Gotenks breathes in and then breathes out, screaming in the process, and this scream could be heard around the world, blasting a bunch of air and all of the ki blasts right back at Kaba. But unfortunately for Kaba, today is not his lucky day, because Gotenks has moved up inches away from him and punches him with intense ferocity right in the gut. As Kaba is not ready for this, he goes flying into a rock face, to Caulifla's shock and horror, and Kaba is completely out of the fight. Vegeta looks down at Kaba and is like, well, this is what I was afraid of, because he basically got one punched by Gotenks, and it makes sense. They were always afraid that Gotenks was going to go into his Super Saiyan transformation, because he was fighting in base form pretty evenly at the end with these two Super Saiyans. So yeah, he definitely brought a lot to that punch, and even managed to knock him out of Super Saiyan, and Goku watches intently on what is going to happen next. Gotenks, with a really cheesy smile on his face, says, if I get really serious, then this is how it is going to end up, and this is how you are going to end up. So if you give up now, this whole thing will be over. Caulifla is obviously shaken. Look at her face. She has exhausted almost all her ki just on the attacks she was giving Gotenks before, and now that she saw that with one punch she can basically be out of this fight, she is nervous, and she says, you're crazy, because I'll never give up. Which is in line with Caulifla's character. I think that she is going to try to fight him as long as possible, basically trying to survive as long as possible until she is completely KO'd, in the same way Kaba was. And as you guys can see, it doesn't take much to KO someone when you're a fused Super Saiyan, so they have to really worry about exactly what they're going to do now and how they're going to fight Gotenks, because with Kaba down, Gotenks is going to go straight at Caulifla with full power, and he still has one more transformation up his sleeve, guys. He can still go Super Saiyan 3, so Caulifla, it looks like this is over for her, honestly. Vegeta looks at Goku and says it's over for her. She can't defeat him on her own. She's done. And Goku responds with, "No, Vegeta, this is just the beginning." And that is the last line that we get in today's chapter. Remember, I have another chapter for you guys tomorrow, which I try not to read the chapters beforehand too much. Sometimes I'll glance over at them just to skim them, but most of the time I try to keep it fresh. So I'm basically reading this as I am recording, so I don't know how tomorrow's is going to end, but let's hope that Caulifla can pull a win out of her ass, because I feel like this point, with so much growth and so much perseverance, abilities, and techniques being on full display in this battle, she deserves to come out with some sort of W. But I don't know how that's going to happen when you have a character that is well above her and Kaba's level and can one-shot all of them if he really was fighting seriously. And he's got one more transformation. It's crazy. I don't know how this is going to play out. I do know that Goku isn't confident in Caulifla for nothing. He has full confidence that she can pull something out of her ass, and if not, maybe they'll bring somebody to this fight, because honestly I thought that she was going to fuse with Kaba, like she and Kaba already kind of knew how to do the fusion dance or whatever in some way, so they do it their first shot and then they end up fusing together, and that would have been a cool battle to see a what if fusion between Kaba and Caulifla versus Gotenks. That would have been pretty cool, but with Kaba down, I don't see how that's going to happen with the fusion dance. Maybe Potara fusion, but you would need a Kai for that, and you would need the earrings, so I don't see how they can move along and they could win this confrontation. But I'm hoping that the next chapter really answers these questions, and I'm excited to jump into that story. And if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Make sure to drop that comment with that hashtag for a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I'm going to be responding to Super Saiyan God YT, Pass, and also this is a great video. Thank you so much for that. I do appreciate everybody who says this is a great video, you're awesome, I love your videos, things like that. There's a lot of comments like that on my videos, and I appreciate every single one of them because they give me the strength to make a video every single day, get up and work on new projects and a bunch of different stuff. So thank you guys so much for all that love and support. Now, why is he saying pass? Well, I've asked, I don't remember asking this in the video, but I did ask as my top comment in yesterday's video on Tarbal's wife. If you guys don't know who Tarbal is, that's Vegeta's brother, and if you don't know who his wife is, her name is Gur, G-U-R-E, and she kind of looks, she looks like she's an alien essentially, but she kind of looks like an onion. And I went on my top comment in that video and I go smash or pass, and overwhelmingly there is smash in that comment, like replying to it. It's crazy. I thought it was really funny, but I mean, Tarbal likes her, and I could see she's cute. She's a cute little character, you know. She doesn't, you know, really look like a humanoid character at all. She looks very much alien, but that's kind of the most interesting part about Tarbal and her. The fact that, because we've seen Saiyans like Tarbal, I mean, Kaba's almost like Tarbal. Like, they have very similar mannerisms and style, but we don't know much about Tarbal, so we could dive deeper into that to see more of his story. But his wife is the most interesting part of that because she's so alien, and I would say don't look up Gur XXX because you are not gonna like what you see. But a lot of these guys, I'm assuming they did because they all say smash and they are entitled to their beliefs, and Tarbal is as well. So thank you so much for your comment and your stance on that question. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.